What's going on, guys? It is your boy Josh here, bringing you another YouTube video here today, and this is going to be a competitive gameplay. This is from a league qualifier for the Hostile League from, what was it, Friday night, Saturday night? Something like that. And this is a competitive Breach Hardpoint against what was at that time the Limitless team, but they got booted out of Limitless, I believe. Well, no. One of them did for booting. One of them got booted out for booting, and then 3 of them stayed and picked up another player. But anyway, this series is pretty much going to be me telling you guys how to anchor on certain maps. I mean, I'm not the best anchor in the world, I will admit that. But you know, I would say I have a pretty good, damn good game knowledge for, you know, for this game. So, first hill's already passed, pretty much. You don't really need an AR on that hill, you can 4-stack with subs. And then at about 30 seconds you want to start thinking about rotation to this hill. As you can see, me and Wazza pushing up through the lab, trying to get these back spawns, and I believe on this occasion my team don't spawn. Actually, one of my teammates spawns with me, and then I believe I spawn out. Yeah, I spawn out at couches, and as you can see in the top corner, 25 seconds left. That's pretty much scrap time, so I just decided to push on over, make sure that I'm pushing them further away from the hill, allow my teammates to secure that 25 seconds of scrap time, and then we begin the rotation on over to the mid-box hill. On this hill, you don't really need to think about spawns for about 30 seconds of the hill. You can just sort of fight it whatever way, you know, you're fighting it from. If you spawn broken, you fight it from broken side. If you spawn lab, you fight it from lab side. And you pretty much just want to try and get your ARs in as many power positions as possible. And that's pretty much what I just try to do on this occasion. 35 seconds left on the hill. I'm already thinking about spawns and what I need to push to get those spawns. So I decided to push construction in the greenhouse up the top broken, and I believe I pick up a couple of kills here. But they still end up spawning behind me, and I end up getting taken out and then spawning out of construction once again. I turn around here and it's gunshots. Yeah, gunshots is the one that kills me. I end up spawning out lab, and at this point I can see, and if you look in the top left at the mini-map, you can see PJ is pushed all the way around Palace to the back of the broken, and I just decided to do the exact same push just to make sure that we get these spawns in the back. I end up trading his kill on flunk in the back, and just sitting here for a couple of seconds just waiting for teammates to spawn up, waiting to make pushes and stuff, and then once I see PJ push in, that's my cue to go. I make this push towards the hill. I'm just going to try and pick up a couple of kills, pre-fire and construction. That's usually where they're going to rotate over from. They're either going to rotate from construction or from mid to this hill. So that's pretty much what I was doing there, just aimlessly pre-firing onto construction. And then as you can see, spawn out. I'll admit this push here may be a bit stupid. It was a bit of a push just to play for one kill. Probably shouldn't have played for that kill. Probably should have just sat where I do now and just held the rotation, but you know, it didn't really harm my team. We didn't lose spawns, I don't think. I think they were going to spawn out Palace anyway. And at this point, I'm just trying to cut off the construction rotation. What I'm hoping for is that my teammates will spawn Palace or spawn with me and push around the back, clear out the back of the hill, as I'm doing now. And just make sure that none of them are pushing around Palace or anything. And as you can see, 2 of my teammates spawned on me. Like in that case, it was a good bit of anchoring, but then as you can see, one person pushes around with a sub, kills me close range, and they end up getting spawns for the hill and control of the hill as well. 30 seconds, this is, for me, as an AR, that's my last push. I'm not going to push that hill again. If the subs want to play for that scrap time, then they can. I just think it would be better to elect to hold mid and rotate for next. As you can see, I fall off the box, which kind of fucks up that gunfight for me. Gunshots ends up picking up 2, Bondi picks up 1, and then Jake just goes insane and picks up 3. I think he picks up a 4th. Eventually there's the 4th. and just kills their entire team. At this point they're going to spawn back lab, and they do. One of them pushes me through mid. I anticipate him right up until the point where he pushes, and then at this point it's just test fest, you know. Everybody's just going to be playing around this next hill, and the problem there is, on this hill what you want to kind of do is try and push out both sides of the hill, so that you can spawn the other team out. But by pushing out both sides of the hill, you almost screw yourself up if you lose your gunfights, because if you lose your gunfights while pushing out both sides of the hill, you can spawn out greenhouse, which means that you have an extra long rotation to try and get back to that hill. As you can see, I do spawn greenhouse here, but 25 seconds. As an AR, I just need to rotate the next, try and get spawns. I choked my gunfight there. That's a massive gunfight. And like, on normal circumstances, I need to be winning that to get spawns for next, but you know, and then my team gets punished here. We lose spawns for next, and we're gonna have to fight for them. Me and I believe it's PJ or was it pushes around. No, it was. I trade the kill on gunshots. He almost kills me there. That would have been a massive gunfight for gunshots to win. And then at this point, I'm just gonna try and set up in the back and hopefully hold spawns. As you can see, Jake dies, or Unite dies, spawns out in the top left of the minimap, and as you can see, only one person pushes me here. I win the gunfight, but we still spawn out, and then of course Flunk comes in from the side of the hill and clears me out. But even if the other team pushes into lab a little bit, like I am doing here, if they push into the back of this back side of lab, they can spawn your teammates out. That's why it's crucial to stay up if you know they're pushed into lab. But ideally what you want is me in the back and somebody else holding lab so that they can't spawn you out. But I mean, on this occasion we just didn't have the right setup at the minute. Moving on to the mid hill, as I said before, you just fight it from whatever side you're coming from. You want to try and get it put up in power position. This is what I'm playing now, trying to play this power position in behind the box. Just you're able to pick off certain players, you're able to pick off top AC. You can also back up C bridge, you can see construction as you can see now. Jake or Unite goes off, he's sitting top box. That's probably the most, you know, powerful position to sit on that hill. I just end up knowing that they're going to spawn broken. As you can see, the game is tied here, and I believe we hold this scrap time for the rest of it. As you can see, it's 25 seconds. I need to rotate, I need to get the spawns for next, and that's why I decided to come here and cut off construction, because most of the time whenever the other team spawn out lab or spawn out towards the second hill on this map, they will rotate around construction or they'll rotate mid. So as you can see by the mini map, one of my teammates has the mid push, I have the construction push, and I believe I get 3 kills here to try and hold this hill. Kill Flunk here and then jump up top and kill Pondy, and that keeps us control of the hill. Gunshots pushes up top and I end up spawning out. And on P4, you like, some teams say that spawns aren't important, even my teammates say that spawns aren't really important, but at the same time they are important, because if you don't have spawns then you have a much further way to go to get back to the hill whenever you die. So, you know, spawns is sort of a secondary focus, but at the same time they are massive. And 20 seconds left, I spawn out, I just decide to rotate, hold mid from the top AC, watch the palace rotation, and I believe, no, I said palace, clear out the back now. This is what you really need to do whenever you're entering the 5th hill. You need to clear out the back, make sure that there's nobody on those back spawns. I end up winning this gunfight just about against gunshots to try and hold the spawns. I believe one person pushes around palace eventually in a couple of seconds. And pretty much you just want to be staying pretty close to the hill on this as an AR. I mean, if you can sit side door, then you have a pretty good long line of sight on construction. But also, from side door you can rotate into the hill and pick up those gunfights also. And as you can see, me just trying to hold mid with a scythe here, trying to hold them back. Get killed by Pondy. It must have been some very good shots for him to react to me before I could get the scythe on him. We end up picking up a couple of kills. Here, I begin the rotation out to mid. I believe I get killed. Yeah, because I doubled back. and Casper picks up 3, and then as you can see, we have 7 seconds to win, but there's only 5 seconds left, so I already know, you know, this is going to rotate to the next hill, and they are going to be properly set up. They're going to have one person watching war, and one person watching mid, and one person watching bar side. But what most teams won't expect you to do is push around the outside of the wall run. So I managed to push around, flank behind them, unpredicted, get 1 kill. Teammates then start to make trades. We get control of that hill, and then at this point it's just up to me to hold mid. I win that gunfight in mid, and almost win another one, and that is the game. That is a walkthrough of a competitive Breach Hardpoint, how to anchor spawns, and what you need to be pushing at what times. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like if you want to see more content like this sort of series. It just makes sense to me. And pull up the scoreboard there, as you can see. You know, my teammates, they did pretty well in the hill. They won their gunfights. As you can see, PJ picking up almost 3 minutes in hill. So, you know, he went massive, to say the least. And that's pretty much the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.